We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds. And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. First and goal at the 1. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He fights him off. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back.
They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
6-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop it?
Now the ball comes loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He'll snap it to Fields. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And
part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now Hill to return it. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Justin Fields as the 1st half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Henry again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hand.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hakeem Butler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Mike, check, 59.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's brought down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the
Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
Fields throwing again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
His tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
One play action. Fields.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Fields.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right.
Oh, leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. It's a Titans touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A try here for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second and 9. Now Mayfield. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He'll drop to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Baker. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Mayfield again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right here.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.